Peggy, please, please.
He's dead. He's dead and buried. Bradley, your husband, killed him.
That's not true.
Oh, look, you've got to do yourself a favour. You've got to stop moping around and move on.
Bradley didn't do it. He didn't, Peggy. He's not a murderer. He'd never do anything to hurt anyone.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Please, Peggy, he didn't do it.
Well, if he didn't do it, who did then?
Me. It was me. I killed him. I killed.
In EastEnders, Elaine Peacock confronts George Knight over his kiss with Cindy Beale, demanding he leave the Vic. Cindy, despite Elaine's ultimatum, claims she's committed to Ian Beale. Meanwhile, George faces new challenges with his son Junior, who has a secret family. Drama ensues as relationships are tested. Elaine and Cindy from EastEnders argue about George's infidelity. Elaine Peacock and Cindy Beale of EastEnders will square off over George Knight's treachery. Elaine learned last week that George, her boyfriend, had kissed Cindy, his ex-wife, after listening in on their private discussion. She decided not to disclose this knowledge, though, preferring to concentrate on the heartbreaking discovery that George had a brain disorder connected to his risky battles. Similar, EastEnders debuts Freddie and Big Mo's spin-off series. However, Elaine revealed to George what she knew in Thursday's episode after debating what to do, and he acknowledged the treachery. Elaine told George to leave the pub even though he insisted that the kiss with Cindy was insignificant and would never happen again. Scenes from Monday's show will show the aftermath of the kiss as George wakes up at number 55 on the sofa after Elaine ejected him from the Vic. Gina and Anna, meantime, visit Cindy in an effort to mend fences with their mother and advise her to avoid George. Jr.'s return to Walford soon presents George with further challenges as he learns that his son has a secret family consisting of his wife Monique and son Xavier. While the Knights love spending time with Junior's family, friction between Junior and George is still evident, and Junior quickly seeks excuses to leave. Junior and his family accept Elaine's invitation to relocate into the Vic when Gina becomes receptive to the notion. Later in the week, Elaine instructs Linda, Gina, and Anna to butt out after overhearing them chatting about her current circumstance with George. She chooses to pay number 45 a visit herself, and once inside she informs Cindy that George is hers to have if she so desires. Elaine tells Cindy to permanently leave George alone when she insists that Ian is the right man for her. But will this mean that the drama surrounding this love triangle ends? The next development in Albert Square life will be revealed in an upcoming social media miniseries on EastEnders, which will feature Freddie and Mo Slater's return to Walford. This May, Bobby Brazier's character Freddie and Big Mo Slater are returning to Walford, but in typical Slater manner, things don't go as planned. After leaving EastEnders to participate in the 21st season of Strictly Come Dancing, Bobby Brazier finished second behind professional dancer Diane Buswell. In 2021, Layla Morse departed the BBC One soap opera. Big Mo's Caravan has been their character's home for a while. Prior to their return, a social media miniseries about Freddie and Mo's decision to go back to Walford will debut. It can be viewed today on EastEnders' Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok accounts. It will provide viewers with a glimpse into Freddie's life outside of Albert Square as he gets into mischief while living in Mo's Caravan. The show will highlight Freddie's strong relationship with his great-grandmother through his daily vlogs, where he will try her patience with a variety of practical jokes and social media challenges while he's visiting. As Freddie works to inform his grandmother and his supporters about his diagnosis, the series will also provide an insight into his experience with ADHD. The 6-part miniseries will debut today on the official EastEnders Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok sites. On Monday, May 20th, BBC iPlayer and BBC One will broadcast Freddie and Mo's return to Walford. Angry in EastEnders, Elaine Peacock gives George Knight to Cindy Beale while issuing a dire warning. When Elaine Peacock learned the truth about the kiss between Cindy Beale and George Knight from a recent EastEnders scene, she was struck in shock. Cindy was horrified when George, unable to deal with Gloria's passing and Eddie's sentence, resorted to underground fighting. Cindy was ready to use their kiss as leverage to urge George to stop endangering his life after she brought him back to the boxing den for a conversation about everything. After being diagnosed with chronic traumatic encephalopathy as a result of his years of fighting, doctors advised George that one more blow to the head would be enough to kill him, but George refused to give up. Fearing for the lives of her daughters Gina, Anna Knight, Francesca Henry, and Molly Rainford, Cindy vowed to tell Elaine everything if George entered the ring. She had no idea that Elaine had heard everything. More recently, Elaine chose to call it quits on their engagement, leaving George, after realizing with devastation that she would always be second to Cindy in George's eyes. Gina and Anna promptly advise Mother Cindy to keep her distance from George in the next scenes, while Elaine, surprise, has a completely different advice. Elaine tells the Knight sisters and Linda Carter to butt out after overhearing them chatting about her current relationship problems. Elaine then goes to see Cindy. Unexpectedly, Elaine tells Cindy that she can have George if she so chooses. But, and perhaps even more unexpectedly, Cindy maintains that Ian Beale is the only man she is interested in. Cindy has already made up her mind, so Elaine gives her the strict advice to never again see George. Will Cindy later come to regret her decision, or did she make the correct one? EastEnders legend to leave soap operas in 2024 and join Strictly Come Dancing. Rumor has it that EastEnders Shona McGarty is in talks to be a 2024 Strictly Come Dancing star. After 15 years of portraying Whitney Dean on the serial opera, Shona is scheduled to leave the program, but it appears that she might be showcasing her elegant dance moves this year on Strictly Ballroom. Shona would be a perfect fit for the show, an insider told the Mirror. She's quite effervescent and cheerful, and she's a huge darling among soap opera viewers. Although she is a huge fan of Strictly Come Dancing, she was somewhat concerned that it would be too much for her when she was originally contacted for the role. After a few years, she exudes confidence and the timing is ideal as she won't have to balance the program with her EastEnders obligations. In 2021, the show made a contact to Shona, but she declined it because, "I thought I would be too nervous to do a live show because my anxiety got the better of me." Since Whitney first set foot on the square in 2008, her time in Walford has been engulfed in agony. She is unaware that her fiancé Zach Hudson cheated on her with her closest friend Lauren Branning, even though it seems like she was going to get her well-deserved happy ending with him and their small family. Bianca Jackson threatened to reveal their liaison after learning about it, but she was thwarted when Whitney asked Zach to marry her. Just as Lauren was about to confess to the betrayal, Whitney went into labor, throwing a spanner into the proceedings once more. Following the tragic death of their infant daughter Peach, who had been diagnosed with Edwards syndrome, Whitney and Zach welcomed baby Dolly. The couple expanded their family by adopting Brittany Wainwright, a neglected adolescent, after she heard Lauren and Zach talking about their meeting at the hospital after Whitney gave birth. Will she reveal Zach's mystery? Grace is a digital journalist for WHatToWatch.com, where she provides all the most recent soap opera news and responses in addition to writing series recommendations, recaps, and features for must-watch shows. Her passion for creative writing, films, and television only grew after she earned a degree in writing and film studies from Anglia Ruskin University in 2020. Usually with chocolate by her side, you can find her watching the drama play out in the newest reality shows or beloved UK soap operas. She is an authority on all things reality TV, including Selling Sunset, Married at First Sight UK, Emmerdale, Coronation Street, and 90 Day Fiancé UK. Plus Virgin River, a huge smash on Netflix. In addition to watching and reading about the newest films and TV shows, Grace enjoys traveling to new locations with her loved ones.